In this video, I'm going to go over both recording audio and MIDI into the arrangement view. So, as you can see, I've already got a MIDI part loaded into this track. I'm going to build a quick song idea around this. Right, I'm going to assume you've already set up your audio device and MIDI controller. Remember, if you are recording MIDI, you can simply use a computer MIDI keyboard if you do not have a MIDI controller. Okay, let's check a couple of things before we start recording. If you want to hear your metronome, make sure it is selected. If it is, it will be lit up orange. And if you'd like a count-in, click on the drop-down box and choose your count-in. I'm going to choose 1 bar. Now, something else that's quite important. You may notice that both of these tracks are greyed out. That's because a minute ago, I played some ideas in the session view. So, if you want to record into the arrangement view, you need to make sure you press the Back to Arrangement View button here. Okay, now I've pressed that, neither of the tracks are greyed out, and we're ready to record straight into the arrangement. I'm going to start recording here at bar 13. Now, when I hit the record button, it'll start recording into the arrangement. Okay, so it's as simple as that. We've now recorded some audio into the arrangement view. Because of the screen recording software I'm using, there's actually a lot of latency introduced, so I'm just going to quickly quantize this audio. So I'll just double click on the audio clip. Then I'm going to press Command-Shift and U, or Control-Shift and U on Windows, and quantize each of these notes to a bar. So I'm going to choose Current Grid, change the grid to 1 bar, and then press Command and U, or Control U on Windows. Everything's fine except this last note here, so I'm just going to zoom in. Delete this warp marker by double-clicking, and draw a new one in by double-clicking at the start of this here. Right, let's have a listen to that back. Okay, that seems fine. Now I'll just trim this down so it's the correct length, and we've got an 8-bar loop of the bass. Right, the next thing I'm going to show you is recording MIDI into the arrangement view. And again, this is very easy. So I'm just going to quickly create a MIDI track. So I'll right-click here, go to Insert MIDI Track. Now there's a sound that I've used in the past, cruiser strings. So I'm just going to drag and drop this one onto this track. Okay, great, I'm going to use that sound. So to record in, it's exactly the same. Just make sure the Back to Arrangement View button has been pressed if necessary. So I'll just click it here. Make sure my track's record armed. I've got my MIDI controller all plugged in, or you can use a computer MIDI keyboard if you like. Now we've got the same count-in of 1 bar. I'm just going to record in this chord. I'm just going to stop the recording there and stretch these notes out so they're 8 bars in length, as I'm not going to change that chord throughout this section. So I'll just open this up and drag these out. And I may as well quantize them as well, so I'll press Command and U or Control U on Windows. Great, so we've now recorded in an audio part and a MIDI part. So basic recording into the arrangement view is as simple as that. In the following videos, I'm going to show you some other ways you can record into the arrangement view. Thanks for watching.